Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my students. Today we will study the third part of circulatory system. We will study about what is pulse and how is it measured. Apa itu denyut nadi and how is it measured, dan bagaimana cara mengukurnya. Okay. Now let's see the definitions of pulse. Pulse is the throbbing of the blood vessels because of the contractions of the heart muscles. Jadi, pulse itu apa? The throbbing, denyutan of the blood vessel dari pembuluh darah because of the contractions of the heart muscle. Karena kontraksi dari otot jantung. We know that the job of the heart pump the blood. The heart pump the blood. When the heart pump the blood, it's mean the blood flow through the blood vessel. So, there is the throbbing of the blood vessels. Jadi karena darah itu mengalir lewat blood vessel and then the heart pump the blood, so it's mean there is the throbbings of the blood vessel. Akan ada denyutan dari pembuluh darah. The throbbing of the blood vessel, this is that we call the pulse. Ini yang kita sebut denyut nadi. Okay, how do we feel the pulse? Bagaimana sih cara kita merasakan pulse? The pulse can be felt by firmly pressing two finger on the blood vessel located close to the surface. Lihat ini, you can see the picture here. The pulse can be felt by firmly pressing two finger, dengan cara menekankan kedua jari kita secara tegak lurus on the blood vessel that locate close to the surface, pada blood vessel yang kita bisa temukan di permukaan. At the certain part, pada bagian-bagian tertentu, this is that easy to be found at the side of the neck, di bagian leher, or inside the elbow, di siku, atau pada pergelangan tangan as the example here, seperti pada contoh ini, at the wrist. This is the certain part that we can find easily the pulse. Okay. And then the next, the pulse is a measure of the heart rate, which is the numbers of time the heartbeat in 1 minute. Jadi pulse itu, denyut nadi itu adalah ukuran dari denyut jantung kita. Because we know that just now heart pump the blood flow through the blood vessel. So there is the throbbing of the blood vessel. Jadi akan ada denyutan dari pembuluh darah. Kenapa? Karena heart pump the blood. Karena karena jantung itu memompa darah. So the pulse is a measure of heart rate. Jadi pulse itu sendiri adalah ukuran dari denyut jantung kita, which is the numbers of times the heartbeat. Jadi dia berapa kali jantung kita itu berdenyut in 1 minute. This is that we call pulse. Jadi how many times the heart beat in 1 minute, this is that we call the pulse. The average heart rate of the healthy adult is between 60 up to 100 beats per minute. Jadi kalau kita normal, kalau kita lagi sehat, our heart rate, our pulse rate adalah 60 up to 100 per minute. 60 sampai 100 per 1 menit. Denyut jantung kita that we can see from the pulse rate, yang bisa kita amati dari denyut nadi. Okay, and then there are 3 factors here that we will discuss today. The factors that affect the heart rate. Jadi ternyata heart rate kita ini dipengaruhi some factors. What are they? The first, age, and then the next, health, and then also the last, types of activities. There are 3 factors that affect our heart rate: age, usia, and then health, kesehatan kita, and then the types of the activities. Now let's discuss it one by one. The factors that affect our heart rate, yang mempengaruhi denyut jantung kita. The first is age, usia. As we grow older, our heart rate decrease. Jadi semakin bertambah usia, denyut jantung kita itu ternyata semakin berkurang. Why, teacher? Because commonly the baby and then the children, they need more supplies of the blood. Mereka perlu lebih banyak supply darah daripada adult. So it's mean the heart rate, jadi denyut jantung the baby and then the children is higher than adult because they need more supplies of the blood. And then the next factor that affect the heart rate is the health, kesehatan. A sick person usually has a faster heart rate. Orang yang sakit pasti denyut jantungnya itu lebih faster than the healthy person. Why? Because the sick person, they need more oxygen, they need more energy, they need more digested food which is carried by the blood. So the heart have to pump the blood faster. Jadi jantung itu harus memompa lebih cepat. Kenapa? Because sick person, they need more oxygen to produce more energy. They need more digested food. Mereka perlu lebih banyak sari makanan untuk pemulihan. So the heart rate will be faster. And then the last factor that affect the heart rate is the type of the activities, tipe activities kita. Our heart rate increase with the exercise or injury. Jadi heart rate kita akan bertambah dengan exercise, misalnya berolahraga. It will increase the heart rate. After running, after jogging, or after do some exercise, you can try to measure your pulse rate. It will be increased. Kenapa? Karena ketika kita exercise, it mean we need more oxygen to produce more energy. So the heart has to pump the blood faster. Jadi jantung itu harus memompa darah lebih cepat, karena ketika exercise kita akan perlu lebih banyak oxygen to produce more energy. So it means the heart has to pump the blood faster. Gitu ya. So these are all the factors that affect the heart rate, age, health, and types of activities. Now for your task, count your pulse when sitting and after running fast in 1 minute. Jadi tugas kalian hari ini, count your pulse, menghitung denyut nadi when sitting. So the first you sit down. After that, count your pulse. Remember, the pulse is the measures of the heartbeat in 1 minute, dalam waktu 1 menit. Jadi dihitung denyut nadi dalam waktu 1 menit when sitting, saat duduk. So now you sit and then directly count your pulse. Langsung dihitung denyut nadinya. Remember the way, you have to press your 2 finger firmly and then find the pulse, temukan denyut nadinya dulu, and then press 2 finger firmly and directly count in 1 minute. Setelah ketemu the pulse when sitting, now you have to running fast ya. Jadi sekarang berlari dulu dengan kencang in 1 minute, dalam waktu 1 menit. Jadi sampai berlari dengan kencang. After that, directly, langsung setelah berlari cepat itu 1 minute, directly find your pulse, temukan denyut nadinya, and then count it. Dihitung lagi. Jadi dihitung lagi. So you have 2 pulse now. The first when sitting, ketika duduk, and then after running fast in 1 minute. After that, write your pulse, dihitung denyut nadi yang tadi when sitting berapa, and then when after running fast berapa, and then don't forget your name, and then you can send it in our WhatsApp group. Ditulis di grup WhatsApp ini. After this I will open, teacher buka WhatsApp grupnya, so you can send your pulse rate when sitting and after running, and then don't forget to write your name. Okay, my student, that's all for today. Thank you. We will continue the last part maybe of circulatory system next week. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.